brings me to the story of, King of in Second Kings, when when the woman with the issue of she was owing debt, and she met the prophet, and she asked the prophet, like, prophet, my husband is dead, and the creditors are coming. They want to collect they want to collect my children as payment for what my husband owed before he died. And guess what the prophet asked? The prophet asked, what do you have in your house? What do you have in your house? That is the first question you should ask yourself if you want to monetize your knowledge. What exactly do you have in your house? What you have in your house is the answer. So what do you have in your house? So the first place for you to the first thing for you to monetize your knowledge is under number one, know what you have. Know what you have in your house. Know what you have in your house. Now, when I mean your house, it may not be your house, it may be in your head. What do you have in your head currently? So, the only thing I had in my head, I'm telling you the truth, no money, no nothing, nothing. The only thing, I just had my pen, my story. And guess what? I learned how to write an ebook. There was a training going around there that time. There was a training going around. One lady was teaching people how to write book. And the course was very, very not so expensive. Then, even in 2020, it was not even expensive because it was 2,000 naira. That ebook program. Guess what I did? I bought that course. When I bought the course, it was an audio program. I listened to it, and what did I do? The truth is that many people have gotten plenty courses. Many people have gotten a lot of wisdom here and there. But the problem is not about the knowledge. The problem is implementation. The result you're looking for is on the other side of you implementing. So what did I do? I got that book. I got that audio program. I listened to it, and I replicated it. So I wrote my first book. And when I wrote my first book, I did something, something, something. I marketed my book to my friends and my family. And guess what? From somebody that has never made 100,000 in my life before, I've never made 100,000 naira in my life before. In 2020, this was March 2020, I launched my book in May 31st. And that day was on a Sunday. I've never made 100K in my life before. But that night of my launch, I made over 300,000 naira. I made over 300,000 naira. Yes. Now, why did I make over 300,000 naira? Do you know why? Any money you want to make in this world, before you can make any money in this world, you need to have a product or a service. If you don't have a product or a service, there is no chance for you. You can't see. You have to have a product or a service. That is how to make money on the internet. A lot of people are saying content creation is good, but coming online to like give out content, do you know that that thing is a product? It's a product because although you need to understand the concept of products well. So let me explain what product is. Before we talk about product, we need to talk about value. Now, value is what do you have in your house? Remember what we started with? The woman with the that was owing in the Bible. The prophet asked her, what do you have in your house? That thing you have in your house, what do you know? You know how to write, you know how to sing. It is raw material. It is raw material. If somebody give you crude oil in its raw state and give it to you, you're not going to take it. But when it is refined, when crude oil is refined and somebody give it to you, you can sell it. But guess what? Nobody is going to refine your value for you. You need to have sustained intelligence to refine your value. So if you're intelligent in writing, if you don't know how to turn that your writing skill into product, nobody is going to give you money for it. So in our class today, in today's session, I just want to teach you guys how to productize your knowledge, because this live session is basically called monetize your knowledge. Now, if you're with me, I want you to just drop a fire